Invisibility! My signals, my wavelengths, and my non-binary transmissions. It's me! Kreed. Hi. How are you? Doing good? You chillin'? You chillin' like a villain? You chillin' for reallin'? I would say we're joined by somebody right now, but he's a little busy making a sandwich because some kind of nerd decides to wait till somebody else starts streaming before making a sandwich. Like, how inconsiderate can you be? Like, honestly. Kind of ridiculous. Fucked up. Anyways, we're playing SIGNALIS. Let's get this road on the show. Ooh, that's not good, wildcard. Please keep your fingers intact. You never know when you're gonna need them. They're an important tool that'll help you later. Ooh, crap. Why do you still have the watermelon donut? You could pay for me to crush a second watermelon. I guess. It's for country. You could decide to do it a second time. What do you mean it's still in the description? No, it was added to the description. You can just do that. You just send $100, I will find a second watermelon. You could, every $100 is another watermelon to the slaughter. When the weather is nice and moist, it's a good time for Kreed stream. Cramping hand is always a bad thing. I get that when I'm drawing for too long. You two talk about each other a lot. That's pretty cool. What are you talking about? Who talks about whomst? Up the difficulty. Wait, up the difficulty? What are you talking about? $100 for Kreed Chris 2 watermelons. No, I would not make it 100 for 2 watermelons. I'd make it like at least 160. If someone donates 100 again, do a pumpkin. Fine. If the next $100 donation, I will attempt a pumpkin instead. How's that? Are you happy now? I feel like a pumpkin will kill me, but you know, I'm willing to suffer for the sake of my adoring fans. Make a game on screen. Yeah, SIGNALIS. That's not even a real word. Mako doesn't even know if he's muted. Yeah, Mako, I know. Today, I'm joined by the most broadcast. It's...
Okay,
I'm gonna do the intro thing, Mac.
I told you to start the stream without me, while I was still getting ready. Because if you tell me, okay, Mako, you can go get your sandwich now, and then I start getting the sandwich, by the time I get back, you're still 15 minutes away from actually starting the stream. So I'm like, okay, wait until you actually hit the go live button, then tell me. And look, I'm here just in time for you to actually start.
Look! Piss off, big head!
Third thing, I forgot the third thing. And fourth thing, when are you going to do the watermelon thing?
When I fucking feel like it. I got...
Okay.
When it's a nice, bright, sunny day.
Alright, I'll remember that next time there's a sunny day. I'm gonna be like, okay, Avery, you're doing it, because otherwise I don't want you to forget and let it rot.
Well, what if I want to let it rot and make it easier to break?
You can let it rot if you can't break the fresh one.
Okay.
But like only a little bit.
Wait, are we wearing our tiny hat, or do we need to add the hat again? What do you mean combine 12 ammo with?
I'm looking at chat. Yeah, wildcard. When you said you sliced your finger on a pear, I was like, how? What? At first.
Tiny hat.
Now, chat. If you look at the top of your screen, you will see a new donation goal of $15 to buy Avery a ticket to see Chainsaw Man. Because there's a movie theater.
Yeah,
I mean that.
1586 donation. I believe in you, chat.
There are these things called movie theaters, and we want to go to one. But it's like $15 per person or something like that. So technically, we need $30. I could pay for myself.
No.
Like I don't have that much money.
No,
I
Mako,
technically could.
We don't need 1586 for two the per person. It's 1586 for both of us.
Oh, okay. That's a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, it's not a 30. If we tried getting the fucking like IMAX one, that's like $40 for the both of us. But the math was if we want to both get a ticket, that's 1586. And we gotta watch a movie together. No popcorn, no drinks, no snacks, no gubbins, no crubbins, no grubba. No grubba from the third chapter of the Paper Mario 1000-Year Door.
Avery, I had a worrying thought.
You're a worrying thought.
What if you can't crush it?
What do you mean, what if I can't crush it? Of course I can crush it.
Like, you have, like, your thighs are big, but I don't know if you work them out that much. I mean, I know you go downstairs to work out sometimes. I don't actually know what you do.
My best!
Also, the one I bought, it was called his personal watermelon. It's small, and I wonder if that means it's denser and harder to break.
Oh, almost certainly. That thing is structurally sound. That thing is built like a tank. I will destroy it. So just sort of like checking over everything to see if I've like gotten everything. Like, there appears to be some doors I've like not investigated because I must have forgotten to like double check them after dying or something. Like the one in the surgery there. I can't actually get to that door, can I? Because the door's up. Huh. Yeah.
It's a windy and sunny day.
I think you don't trust Kreed's ability to crush large fruits like skulls, Mako.
Well, I assume it's something that is normally impressive because, like, someone's worked out their thighs enough to be able to do it. Like, can anyone just do it?
I wanted to be nice.
Oh, thank you for the 6558 donation, Renoga.
Well,
That's very nice and kind of you. Utterly appreciated. I don't fully understand what you meant by the message, because I understand that you obviously are commissioning me as well. I presume that's different?
Is this an addition to the commission money, or are you paying them up front for the commission?
I prefer being, for the record, for all commissions, I prefer being paid at the end. Use the administrator's key.
I think you should do that for repeat customers,
Different,
people you
okay.
trust, but I do think, like, in general, for new customers, you should charge up front so that they don't fuck you over. I mean, I guess you could just put, like, a giant, like, horrible watermark on it at the end.
Oh yeah, I will put, like, a garish watermark on it. It's the mineshaft access elevator controls. If she is still alive, she's probably there. Colonel. Mineshaft. Okay, Mako, I'm Solid Snake, and you have to be the Colonel. Or Otacon. Basically, I'm gonna grumble about things and then say everything like a question and then repeat sort of like the last thing you say as if it's a question, and you have to explain everything I'm asking, no matter how stupid it is.
Okay. But first of all, now you can afford theater snacks. Yeah, we can get popcorn, and I'm not.
I think just one popcorn would be enough to for all. I think $50 about how much a popcorn costs nowadays.
I do want a popcorn if it's like $9 for a medium or some shit like that, then I'm not doing it.
Mako, what you do is you just buy snacks like at the convenience store.
Well, obviously,
and then you sneak it in.
Yesterday.
Like, look, Mako, there's a lot of places to hide things on a body. Like, you know. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't actually have candy. Well, I guess I got some Reese's Cups. I have like 2, maybe 1.
Colonel.
I don't know. We don't need candy. Wait, am I supposed to read this or something?
No.
Okay.
You need a cracker. Take the elevator to the mine. Elevator, huh? Colonel, what do we know about elevators?
Snake, elevators are an invention by man designed to elevate the human body to heights previously inaccessible. It can also de-escalate, by which I mean de-elevate down to whence the man previously came. Women are also capable of using it.
Women, huh?
That's right. Okay, I've like are my mannerisms right? Because
you nailed it. You were on point with that one.
Okay, because I don't know if I've ever heard
the fact you started with Snake, you nailed it. Snake, that's Wario. He also attacks by farting. Yes, we're taking the elevator to the mine. Yeah, that's what you want to see while you're taking an elevator. Can we get a little bit more camera shots? Oh, it's a cutscene. Liminal it, Ted.
Capital 2. I assume that means chapter.
Women! I know you're here.
We're getting cinematic.
Shotgun. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Well, Adler's dead. Zickless.
That was a face stab. You gotta know a lot of different languages to fully appreciate this game.
Yeah, English and German.
And, is it Chinese or Japanese? I can't remember.
I think it's Chinese. Ooh, hexagons.
Are it Chinese or Japanese?
No map data. I say we go left.
I really like the Khan family in King of the Hill because they feel like racist caricatures, but like there are people who feel like racist caricatures, and they're not like bad. Well, Khan's kind of an asshole, but like there are people who are kind of actually like that. Not all, maybe not even most. I honestly don't know that much about Laotian culture.
Monofilament phaser. Vorsik.
By not that much, I mean literally nothing.
Lebensk FR.
Also,
Monofilament
Renoko
fiber.
was trying to talk to you about the comm.
Oh, I'm not paying until I'm asked to. I just want to be nice. Appreciate it. How much for just the watermark? It's probably like ripping a phone book. There's probably a trick to it. And I should add, I don't know how much the con actually is going to cost, given it's a ref piece needing to be done, plus the actual art piece. But hopefully, assuming no medical shit comes up, my money. Why do you think they sell tiny liquor bottles? They fit in small spaces. Then Kreed gets scanned with a comm. The artwork gets showed in its current state to everyone via Blue Sky, but there's a watermark of a really mad, scurrily Kreed overlaid over the entire thing.
Okay, see, you can you can like, if there's a transparent watermark, you can kind of like, you can still see the thing underneath, and you could trace it or like erase that shit or whatever. But if I think it should just be solid red text going from like in bold impact font, just saying, covering the entire thing. You need to give me money now. And you can see the character underneath, like between the word text, but you can barely see them, really.
What if until they give me the payment, I just draw over the face with like Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff style like facial features?
That could also work.
So that sounds funny. Men, where? Dead. Con was manic depressive. Diameter, 2 nanometer average.
Oh my god,
Handle
did I
it with
say
care.
the cons instead of the how do you say their actual last names? They're not the cons. Con is the first name of the fucking dad. Is it Susanusen phone?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, continue. Someone talking to me, I zoned out. Yes, I believe they really responded to your messages.
Modifier will effortlessly cut through limb and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofiber without proper protective gear. Only handle in breadless places. Monofiber, huh?
Yes, Snake. I don't know what monofiber is.
Pick up Nitro Express ammo!
Anti-Panzer? What?
Large caliber PTFE coated high power armor piercing 16mm Nitro Express rifle ammunition. Packs a punch. Yeah, I'd figure. 16 by 80mm armor piercing rifle cartridges containing tungsten carbide bullets coated in polyetrofluoroethylene. You know, when you really need something to not be there anymore, I guess.
When do I get not the shotgun? When do I get the rocket launcher in Silent Hill 2? There probably is a shotgun. I don't know. Maybe there isn't. It wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't.
Borscht. Oh, hello.
Bitches love cannons.
Do you want to be Mina?
Hello. You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? I'm Bill. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something... Pronounce that weird. I'd help you, but one of my hydraulics failed me and I can't move. I'm pretty much done for, so you can just leave me here. There's no point repairing an old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay? It'd be a waste of resources. I'd offer you my mining laser, but I don't think your frame could supply the power output. You're probably better off using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office. It's just south of here. Don't worry about me, there are many replacements. We're just replicas after all, right? In the end, what's one drop to an ocean?
You're coping, aren't you?
If they did not have like human like characteristics, I would say this is a very base idea of like looking at your collective like species. It's like, you know, if you are an AI that does not give a shit about self-preservation and like does not fear death, then this is how you'd be, and you just be chill with it. But I don't think that's what these are.
Yeah. For the record, that saying, like, of what's what dropped to an ocean, I remember first hearing that saying from the movie Cloud Atlas. Chat, if you've never read or seen Cloud Atlas, please experience Cloud Atlas at some point in your life. It is a really interesting movie, and obviously, like, original story it's based off of, that takes place at, like, 8 different points in time, with, like, the earliest one being aboard a, like, slave ship, I believe. Like, no, it was, like, not a slave, it was, like, on a boat, back when slaves were a thing. And then the latest one takes place in a post-apocalypse.
Wait, what, did you say this is a magical girl show?
No. What?
Okay.
Where did you get any of those words from?
What did you actually say when I heard those syllables?
I don't know! I can't even begin to imagine what I was saying!
Say the first 2 sentences again.
Okay, if you have not experienced the movie Cloud, or the book Cloud Atlas, I would highly recommend it. It is a really good movie that takes place across, like, 8 different time periods.
Maybe I heard the words really good movie and I, like, good I don't know.
You just immediately thought, like, magical girls, yep.
No, I don't know how I heard that.
Mid-slavery magical girls show would go kind of hard. No, it wouldn't! Please do not do that!
What'd you say it was called again? I know you've said it twice.
Cloud Atlas is the movie's obviously a lot easier to watch, but it's like, it's really cool because it's not like it just goes in chronological order. It goes basically haphazardly between these 8 different events.
Oh, does it do that thing Doc Scratch talked about? Fucking co-simultaneity?
Circumstantial simultaneity.
Yeah,
and,
I like it when they do that, when they like line up the dramatic beats to suit 2 separate stories at once, and then they both reach their climax together, and they both like relate to each other in some way.
It's sort of like not to give away the sort of main like drive of the movie, but you're sort of seeing how actions cascade. Because you see how the actions in the first person, the conclusion of the first person's part, led to the second time period's part, which those actions ended up inspiring somebody in the third section's part, and then the fourth section, then all the way down to the post-apocalyptic part, where that same original intent, which was the first person doing a good thing, results in this cascade of events that managed to help people way, way, way later, which is really... I really like the message in it, because the end thing, because like the one of the thoughts in it is, what is a drop to an ocean? To which the final response is, what is an ocean but a collection of drops? Like, it's just, everybody is part of this same thing, and every drop counts, because without any of the drops, there wouldn't be an ocean.
Yeah.
I just really like the movie.
You gotta keep the drops. Take your meds. I don't need those kinds of meds. Okay. Shit. What was the thing I was about to talk about? It was a setting. Oh no, it's losing. I'm losing it. It was such a good idea.
Go on, come on, bring that thought back.
Okay, what were we just talking about?
Cloud Atlas, the movie.
Yes. What were the last couple things you said about it?
About the drop in an ocean, collection of drops, that kind of thing.
Before that,
the main thing is how actions cascade through the various time periods, from the first person doing something pretty nice, then how it eventually led to better things later?
After that? Was there something between those two things? Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna rewatch that part of the VOD real quick. I need to figure this out because I think it was a really good idea, if I remember. Oh, it's what Jaden said. Mid-slavery magical girl show would go kind of hard, actually. Okay. Yes, but not in the ways you would think, because your first thought would be, oh, it's like a comedy. Your second thought would be, oh, it's like some, like, loss of innocence shit where horrible things happen, or something like that. Like a Madoka Magica type deal. But I think the most interesting way to do that would be to do the what's the fucking superhero show that we watch with Ringtail? What's it called? The Boys. Like, do it like The Boys or Invincible or whatever, where you have these stupid ass powers, but it's taken completely seriously, and it's like realistically written, and it's just like, okay, what would it actually fucking look like if, like, a gang of slavers was defeated by a super kawaii uwu magical girl who was like, "Ha, take that, evildoers!" But it that's just a how would the governments respond? What would the implications be? That kind of thing. That would go hard. Like, just throwing something like that in there and just like seeing what would this.
It would definitely be interesting, I suppose, if you tried going that approach to it.
Which is why I love The Boys so much.
When are they going to add the white savior plotline with one of the magical girls?
The fact, like, The Boys is just a show of, like, what if superheroes were real? What would it actually fucking be like? And it's like that. When I die, they'll just make another. Thank you for talking to me. I hope you find what you're looking for. Yeah, it says she's okay with dying, but also is grateful for you talking to her. I mean, I guess those aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. Hopeless Organic was kind of my attempt of doing that. Of like, okay, if Christianity was true, what would the actual implications be?
Oh, there's rocks. Okay. That implies the rocks came afterwards.
But not necessarily like Christianity as it is, because there are so many contradictions in the Bible that it's like, you actually cannot make it lore accurate 100%. So I did take creative liberties and be like, okay, this is how this thing works. Why? Because I think it makes more sense than the things that are written in the Bible, because those things contradict other things in the Bible, so I might as well throw out those ones and change them for my version that I think makes more sense. If you've gotten to the scene with the booba lady, you will know what I'm talking about.
a flare gun? Hell yeah. Now there's a weapon I could actually care about. Get out of here. Ammunition. Gun. All I need's a flare gun.
I'm really proud of that line about Isha reacting like a department store mannequin while someone is brushing like huge tits up against his shoulder.
It happens.
Like just imagine him like just perfectly calmly just staring at her with that, like an uninterested look in his eye, just like nothing's even happening.
What are they, gay?
Yes.
Mining nuclear tech, high security replica, mina.
And like that's the big dick way to do it is don't be like, hey, get off me, whoa, hang on. It's just to just fucking stare them down and not react at all.
Alina's diary 3. Worse than I thought. Everyone's disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Lester. It's as if she had never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors, those that are still around. Girl spotted me only sneaking out of the medical wing, and she let out a monstrous scream as she chased after me. I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. Look like she'd been in some horrible accident. That's fucked up.
I love fighting the fallen remnants of my fellow man.
What is this, Left 4 Dead? I'm gonna not go through that doorway yet. I'm gonna go check out the other pathway first.
Gender-bent Abraham Lincoln. I'm imagining her still having the beard.
Babraham Lincoln.
I don't think you can get rid of the beard.
Babraham Lincoln. One second, I gotta look up some words real quick.
So, like, she would have to be trans, obviously, to keep the beard. Like, you need the beard. But if it's a magical girl and she has a beard, then she's trans. Because, like, these cis girls can't do that. So then, like, it's magical girl trans Abraham Lincoln, which is really what leftism is all about.
Quote,
and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense.
To say that he is ugly is nothing. To add that his figure is grotesque is to convey no adequate impression. Edward Dicey talking about Abraham Lincoln, 1862.
Hey, say that again?
To say that he is ugly is nothing. To add that his figure is grotesque is to convey no adequate impression.
Okay. What? Did he just... How... Was he actually just ugly as fuck, or did that...
Yes, he was... People described him as grotesque. Lincoln on being called two-faced, quote, if I had another face, do you think I'd wear this one?
Is there like an accurate drawing of him, or are they all like embellished?
There were paintings of him that were embellished by people, but there are like actual like depictions of him. Apparently the reason he has a beard is because a girl sent a letter in saying that he should grow one to help hide his face. It would improve his chance of getting elected.
He is a monkey. He looks like a monkey, Avery. Holy shit.
Yeah. He was 6'4" at that time, which by our comparison would be somebody being like 7 feet tall. Like he was a monster of a man.
Like I'm literally not even joking. Okay, put this on the screen. Put this on the screen. You could tell me this was an actual monkey, and I would believe you.
You can't say that about a person, man.
He's white. There is a racist direction you could take it, but we're not doing that. Like, the man just looks like a monkey. I wouldn't say he's ugly by any means, honestly. If this is accurate, I don't think he's ugly. He just looks like a monkey.
Let's see.
Oh, I just realized. I never actually looked that closely at what was on you, and I just now realized what it is.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Wildcard, have you ever noticed how much Abraham Lincoln looks like a monkey?
But during Lincoln's lifetime, everybody was preoccupied with his looks, and that meant his physical appearance, as well as the way he dressed and the way he carried his body. When people used the word grotesque to describe him, and that was an adjective used by friends as well as foes, they meant not hideous, but uncanny or alien.
Yeah, because he's the missing link.
Quote,
He's the missing Lincoln.
Missing Lincoln! Quote, millions were inspired by Lincoln's knowing how to overcome the unfortunate hand nature had dealt him. He himself thought he'd been dealt a poor hand of personal looks, but it never stopped him. I think that's why millions found him so endearing, because he would make fun of his own appearance. Some of his most humorous remarks are about it, and that, of course, made him irresistible.
That dude is the last surviving member of a different species. Did he ever have a child?
Probably.
Is there a heritage of monkey men that date to today and go all the way back to like the species that like coexisted with humanity like hundreds or thousands of years ago? See, Jaden agrees with me. Is due to Marfan disease. Again, I'm not mocking him. It's just funny, which is probably bad to say. But like, I don't like. I think he looks good. Honestly, I'm not into those kinds of men. Like, by which I mean men. But like, I think he looks good.
Apparently, he was very charismatic and like had a very nice dry sense of humor. Like he did not take people like making fun of his appearance like by offense. He was cool with it. He's like, I get it. Dude's ugly. Kind of a Gilbert Gottfried vibe in that sense, I guess.
That is what you must aspire to be, is that level of confidence and self-esteem.
I mean, he was confident enough to become the president.
I hope we get a good president one day.
He is the only president to be in the like Wrestling Hall of Fame, I believe.
What?
And not like the WWE wrestling, like the actual Wrestling Hall of Fame, like the actual sport of wrestling.
Is Trump in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
Trump would be in the World Wrestling, the WWE one, because Trump was part of that wrestling thing. But Abe was an actual wrestler, like the Olympic style of wrestling.
Oh, like not pretend.
Yes, not pretend. He was an actual wrestler, as in the actual sport of grappling and taking down an opponent.
Okay, so Trump is like the valued member of the like fake and gay shit for babies.
Yes, he's basically from the entertainment thing of wrestling, making it into like a stage performance. Honestly, why don't we have a WWE style performative version of other sports? Can we get like the performative version of football where people are like doing flips over each other and like diving through like gaps and whatnot? I want that. We no more regular sport. I want entertainment sport.
I didn't even realize how accurate it was when I called wrestling fake and gay. Like I was just saying it because of the meme, but it literally is fake and gay.
Yes. It is both of those things and more.
Also, this bread is what this feels very stale to me. Either that, like, is this just what the bread is like, or did I make a mistake in buying store brand? Because this I think I got what I paid for, and I don't think I will be buying this brand again.
Mako, you spent more on things than I ever consider spending.
It's like $1 more for the good bread.
And 100 loaves of bread is $100, which we don't have. I love my glowing pink stick.
I could get $100 like fairly easily.
Oh really? Get it right now.
Does anyone want to commission me for anything?
That's what I fucking thought. 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 Hits you. Hits you. Hits you. Hits you. Hits you. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I wonder if I should have checked in on the other beep boops before I went down to the mine, like the aura in the basement, and the other girl, Calibri in the library.
Funicular.
They don't call it a fasticular.
I like how all our chat members have different typing quirks.
Oh?
Jaden's capital letter and no punctuation at the end. Wildcard is full punctuation with capitalized sentence beginnings. Moondog is inconsistent. That's their style. Renoka is all lowercase. And so far, oh wait, no. Most are unique, not all. What I prefer is all lowercase because it comes off as casual and also it's easier. With usually no punctuation at the end, but yes, punctuation for emphasis. So like the sentence or the question, what do you mean, sounds different if it's blank, question mark, or period. Blank is like, what do you mean? Question mark is, what do you mean?
I would like to say thank you to Plague real quick for going back and figuring out how many deaths I had so far.
And then the period is like, what do you mean? If you ever see me putting a period at the end of something, it's because I'm like, it's like zo at the end of Japan.
It's like zo at the end of peas. Chat, buy me a pizza.
Like, for example, I say, Mako dazo. I'm saying I am Mako, but like kind of assertively, I think is how that works.
What kind and how much? You know me, I'd let the chat vote on what's on the pizza. I let the fates decide.
Wait, are you getting a pizza after I just ate a sandwich? I'd rather not give it. I'd rather it be a different day.
I know, I'm just joshing. I refuse to ever make any decisions or choices at any point. Choices are the enemy.
I'm kind of a freak in that I don't generally eat reheated pizza. I just prefer to have like a decent amount when it arrives, and then not eat anything else for the rest of the day. Just as a treat. I'm afraid of reheating things. I'm afraid that they won't be as good.
Mako,
sometimes they taste like more fake.
Mako eats an entire pizza as a treat.
Did you go for some pizza? I'm literally still eating this sandwich, and it's like a decent sized sandwich.
Hey,
okay, if you really want to buy us a pizza, I think a different stream night would be better.
It's a star unit.
Hey, don't cry. It'll be over soon. Remember that time we went to the surface? The stars were so beautiful. I wish we could go there again. Hey, listen. I'll let you in on a secret. I can remember my name from my old life. Isn't that funny? Don't you want to know it? Here, I'll tell you. It'll be our secret together.
Exactly, I'm not saying right here.
So you can stop crying, okay? It'll be okay. Wherever it is I'm going, I'll wait for you there. Kinda not going anywhere because there are other reviews. Just lose these memories.
I don't think that's the point, Mako.
I know, but like, it's always just hard for me to relate to people who believe in afterlives.
You don't get it. You've not.
Avery, I lived my life getting it when I was a kid, like, and I have, like, you know, people have died who I look forward to meeting in heaven when I believed in it, but like, I don't need that. Like, honestly, like at this point, I accept that things end.
What you've done, Mako?
That's a lot. Yeah, this really is just robot Silent Hill 2.
Yeah. I understand what you mean, but at the same time, Willwood's song Euthanasia.
Yeah, that that song was sadder to me back when I believed that upon death, each individual consciousness ceases to exist, which I I don't believe in an afterlife, but I don't believe there is an individual consciousness to actually die. I don't think death means anything other than the loss of one mind's personality and memories.
Are those personality and memories not worth anything?
No, of course they are. It's just that, like, it's not non-existence. It's not oblivion.
Does that personality still exist, or is that personality gone?
The personality's gone. I'm saying that the
Then that personality is oblivion.
Well, yes, the personality, but the consciousness, in my view, is still present everywhere else. So it's just one part of the universe.
That's like saying you don't need to worry about a cow dying because we still have steaks. It's like yes, of course.
What the fuck does that have?
Yes, the object that is part of the system is still existent in a sense. The consciousness part is gone back, but the actual part that made them unique as a person and not just a thing that is able to observe the universe is gone.
I know. I still think dying is like generally bad, Avery. I'm not completely ambivalent on that.
I know, but it's like it feels like it like obviously I know it's not, but it just feels like going to be like, oh yeah, it feels like coping to be like, oh yeah, their consciousness continues to exist. Like, yeah, but the person who they are doesn't exist anymore. It's like, yeah, you lobotomized all the personality parts of somebody's brain. They're still technically the same person.
Well, the reason I mentioned that thing is because, like, most people are like, I think people who believe in individual souls / consciousnesses. I think if you ask the average person, hey, would you rather oh fuck, I'm losing it. Okay, would you rather have your current brain continue to exist, but your memories are wiped and you become a different person essentially? Or would you rather your brain be destroyed? Oh. I'll wait for this to be over.
It's like still climb sign up. I don't? Yes. God damn it.
Oh, video games.
There we go.
Okay, so if you ask the average person, would you rather have your memories and personality wiped and replaced with like a different personality and memories in your brain, but like you're still the same brain essentially? Like, if you could imagine that magically happening, would you rather that, or would you rather have us copy your memory and personality, blow you up with an anti-Panzer round, and then make a new you and inject the personality memories into that? I believe the average person would much rather choose the one where they don't get hit by the anti-Panzer round, because they associate their physical brain with themselves. But Avery, if I had to guess, you would choose the route that has your personality and memories continue on, would you not?
Yeah, the Panzer round one seems much more reasonable.
Yeah, most people disagree, because this was the whole teleporter thing, like, years ago, when we were disagreeing back when my beliefs were different. The reason I brought up the whole, like, your consciousness continues on just not as that personality thing is because most people, they view death as oblivion. It's just eternal darkness. There's just nothing. You don't get to experience anything ever again, which is not how I believe it works. It's just that personality doesn't get to.
Yeah, and I feel like the personality is a really, really, really important part of what a person is.
It is.
I feel like it's probably the most important part of what a person is.
It is. I'm not speaking to your worries. I'm speaking to the average person's worries.
I know, but like, thinking that the afterlife part of it is just weird. It's just like, it'd be like saying something like, "Oh, don't worry, there's no afterlife. They're just gonna stop existing forever. Don't worry, their consciousness will be repurposed for somebody else to use." And it's like,
That's
cool.
not how it works.
It'll be recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
I mean, if that's like the same effect if that was how it worked. So like, sure, we can go with that.
I know, just like I feel like
well, okay, but like because for both things are bad, Avery. I don't know why this is even an argument. I'm just saying for most people, the idea that your consciousness ceases to exist and that like the other you isn't actually you, it's just like a mimic of you, that terrifies most people way more than the other option.
No, I'm more fine with that one.
And I'm fine, and I'm also fine with it because I don't believe it's a mimic. I think it's effectively the same thing, consciousness-wise. But most people are different.
Okay, we're done with this conversation now. We're going in a hole.
Okay, yeah, like we're not in disagreement here.
I know. Just, I want to drop it. Yeah, see, now Renoka's leaving. Okay, because like people, I know that this is obviously a big important deal for you, but man, do people hate listening to us talk about it. Anyways,
I'll try to keep the okay. How much of the philosophy should I refrain from? Like,
keep most of your philosophy things to your streams.
If I'm at 100% on your stream right now, what percentage should I dial it down to?
Please, like, if you got maybe a 3 out of a 10. I don't like maybe like 30%. I don't know. Just like chill.
Right, I think I get the idea. I think I
like,
get the vibe of what
it's supposed to be chill and relaxed here. Anyways, there's a huge hole in the ground. I can hear the sound of water from below. Looks like there's no other way. Jump in the hole? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, my streams are much less general audience friendly, I will admit, but that's just how I prefer to go about it.
Yeah, we know.
I just like talking about things that I enjoy talking about, even if some people find them uncomfortable.
I know.
Not everyone's like that.
And I like everyone having a fun time.
Yeah, that's like most streamers, I think. Like, I am kind of the weird one. But yeah, I don't know. I just value... It's not like... if I say I'm like realness, it's like... It's not like you're less real or anything like that. It's just... I don't know. I just like it all being out there.
I get it! I'm just saying... This is my stream. I like being the way I am.
I'm not saying I'm gonna continue doing this on your stream. I'm just like, I'm just musing about why I do it on mine.
Yep. I understand.
Alright, we're done. This is
we're on a beach.
Cool looking visual, I will say.
This is a beach that makes you old. Along the shore, the cloud waves break. The twin suns sink. Something the shadows lengthen.
Calcium do no harm yet. What's that?
The Kingdom Hearts fan dub.
Oh.
Something. The night where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still. Oh god. I want to punch something. My screen's red.
I do apologize.
Oh great, and now we're out of time!
Oh, that was timed?
Yeah, it's a timer was at the beginning of it, and then I had to wait because we were talking. I didn't want to continue moving around while we were having a conversation still.
Okay, dude, just yell, shut up, there's a timer, and I will stop.
I didn't really understand if the timer was relevant or not, but it seemed like it was. So I was just like, ugh.
No, I am genuinely sorry. I know I did. Long time.
Sorry about that. My microphone got unplugged for a second there. It seems. Like, what? Did you say something?
Yeah, I said sorry, I did go for a long time there, but
No, it's okay.
yeah.
I appreciate you. Okay, we're at the bottom of the hole. Pretty much to reload just to see if I can see more of the fucking messages.
How far back was the save?
Not too far. It'd just be kind of annoying because I need to do all the parts I just did again. Because it was like the save was like after talking to Mina, I would have to go down, talk to those two that were dying again, and then continue on. My camera got knocked over a little bit.
That was a noise.
Yeah, sorry, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I mean, if you're good,
Barely.
I'm good.
Life's right. What is there lying on the slabs? What is on the slabs? Hairspray. Yay. Cool. Awesome. Hog. Totally tubular. Offerings. And in the darkness the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices, so that they may find a way out of this cursed place. Cool. Awesome. Why is there a morgue at the bottom of this hole?
I read that as human juice. That's not what that item is called, I'm sure.
Nope, not at all, Mako.
Did you remember to drink your human juice today?
No.
I didn't actually mean that in a medication question, like I'm just saying human juice as a funny thing.
Yep. A small cup filled with sand for placing offerings stands in front of the ancestral shrine. Sure.
Offer a cardboard cutout of Hydra.
I can't, they're busy.
They're busy? What are they doing?
They're playing the cello.
Huh?
They're playing the cello.
Since when is Hydra playing the cello?
I don't know, only started.
Am I gonna find like a cardboard cutout of Hydra playing the cello somewhere in my room at some point?
I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, I went to the left. Why did I come out a door to the right? What?
Chat, they have hidden them in so many places throughout my life. I found like at least half a dozen hidden Hydras.
You can't do that to me. I'll fucking kill you. 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 I'll fucking kill you.
Oh, I have
I'll
no
fucking kill
audio.
you. I'll fucking kill you. It might be because when my mic got broke.
Oh. Stream audio is fine, right?
Can you hear things?
Yeah, it's working.
Large wooden doll. Warnings. This place here, nothing valued is here. What is there
is no honor here.
Fucking
There is no honor here, it's that, right?
This place is a message, and part of a system of messages. Pay attention to it. Sending this message was important to us. We consider ourselves to be a powerful culture. This place is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is commemorated here. Nothing valued is here. What is here was dangerous and repulsive to us. This message is a warning about danger. The danger is in a particular location. It increases towards a center. The center of danger is here, of a particular size and shape, and below us. The danger is still present in your time as it was in ours. The danger is to the body, and it can kill. The form of the danger is an emanation of energy. The danger is unleashed only if you substantially disturb this place physically. The place is best shunned and left uninhabited.
Imagine coming across that in a post-apocalypse where, like, there are no memories of the old world or its technology somehow.
What was that?
I said, imagine coming across that in a post-apocalypse, like, as someone who has no memories of the old world or, like, knows anything about it, like, maybe centuries in the future. There's like, what? What do you mean there's just energy that's gonna kill me? It sounds like magic.
Yeah, and would you not trust a thing that's like an ancient written thing being like, don't go here, energy that kills?
Like, I deadass might just not believe it.
Yeah, and then you die.
Like, I don't know. If it said the word radiation and also said that it's energy, then, like, if you put a science word in front of it, then people know that you know your shit and you're not just superstitious about bad vibes.
People have tried to come up with other better ones, and one thing they recommend is that it needs to have 4 steps of increasing complexity. It needs something man-made is here. Then it needs something man-made is here, and it is dangerous. Then it needs the basics of what it is, why it is, when, where, who, and how. And then you go to complex things of, here are detailed records, tables, figures, graphs, maps, and diagrams of all the things that are dangerous about it. That way, like, this is the basic, do not go here, it will kill you. And then later it's like, here are the lists of millions of reasons why what is here is dangerous and will kill you.
My favorite one, though, is just, this is not a place of honor. Because for one, it's badass. And for two, it kind of counters my thing of like, oh, I might just not believe it. It's like, it's a message that says like, hey, you fucking 14-year-old. I know you want to be super cool and walk into the danger. You're not going to want to.
That's new. When something within is killed, a path will open here. I see. Cool. Awesome. Totally tubular.
Renoka said the words mold Mario, and I don't know why.
The beach that makes you mold. Beats you to death. Beats you to death. Beats you to death. I don't like these ones. They're like glowing eyes and whatnot. Oh, so that door lines up properly. Leave. Place this. Leave. Leave. Cool. Alright. Sure. Epic. Awesome. Totally tubular.
Look, it's red.
Like the Van Buskirk?
These knots in my back are killer. My range of mobility is like non-existent, and I feel like my spine's gonna snap if I twist too hard.
That's not ideal. Have you considered seeing a chiropractor?
No, because they're scams.
Have you considered having spinal realignment?
Wait, I'm stretching it out and I'm actually like improving my mobile range a little bit.
Doors locked large, heavy padlock or covers indicate to open it.
Problem is I don't really know.
Oh, flesh hole.
Oh, that is okay.
No! I'm gonna not do that!
Yeah, just like in general. I mean, there was a save point just then.
They're looking at me. Yeah, give me the Nitro Express. Old-fashioned microphone is hooked up to the device. Okay, so I gotta play something over my radio. No escape. Even in the darkest depths, the songs of the cosmos can still be heard in the ether. The sound of the stars.
Maybe the eyes want you to play the sound of the stars.
Pick up the wedding ring. An old golden ring. The phrase, "till death do us part," is inscribed on the inside of the ring. Till death do us part. I assume it's in German. Cool, we have a wedding ring. And more big bongo bogongo rounds.
Avery, what level of functioning autist would you rate both of us? Like high, medium, low? What is...
Okay, yeah, I understand. So, for the hex-shaped one, which is the one in the other room, we need this diagram. 4 dots and the one dot in the upper left. For a sort of cube of some sort, a hexagonal cube, it's just a plus. The spiral, that's a pentagon spiral. Is going to be a bird. the diamond. K. K for carrot. Diamonds. Got it.
Man, I lost 2 Phoenix Point playthroughs in
Triangle.
some of those bullshit ways possible, and I can't wait to play it again.
A triangle. That's big P. Big P. So big it does not cover the entire thing. Big P. Me when I drink large beverage. And lastly, infinity. Or as some people in the business call it, a lemniscate. We get a check mark. Flesh, do you like my ringtone?
I'm glad we're able to play Lemniscate again.
Alright, it was... That one? That one? There we go. It was one of the orientations of it. I only learned it a couple seconds ago. Give me a break. Stop doing this to me.
I couldn't have done
that. I guess I'll hold on to the wedding ring.
Honestly, thank God Silent Hill 2 has that memo system. Otherwise, I don't think it would be physically possible for me to complete the game.
Also, the game really likes making me come out of wrong directions in this area.
The flow of space is convoluted in fucking Lexington or whatever the fuck the Dark Souls 2 location is called.
Drang Lake?
Drang Lake. The word Lexington was where the word Drang Lake was supposed to be in my brain.
Yeah, the Battle of Drang Lake and Concord, yeah. The Empress's Hand. Empress. On the first day she was crowned, on the longest day nothing was done. On the next day she was wed, on the last day she took her life.
Best hands.
So, the puzzle is giving us the instruction of what we're supposed to do with our fingers. So, on the first day, so the first ring, something crown. It has something to do with crowning. Second one, nothing was done, so presumably we don't do anything to the middle finger. Then the next finger was the day they were wed, which would be the ring finger, because if we're looking at this, it's going like backwards. The last one took their life, so something has to represent dying for the last finger. Understood.
You ever type a word into Google?
No.
And it bolds a word that has nothing to do with one of the words that you typed in the description, like in the preview of the link.
Go on.
No, just that. Like, that's dumb that it does that.
Yeah, it's pretty fuckadocious.
I was looking up Lexington to see if I've ever heard of that before. I don't think I have. I think my brain made that up, but it is many places in various locations.
It was one of the most important battles of the Revolutionary War, Lexington and Concord. The painting of a hooded woman with mottled hands covering her face. I'm gonna save real quick.
Oh yeah, we get to see Chainsaw Man tomorrow.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna need to remember to buy those tickets before they get more expensive!
Thank you, chat. When do you have to do that?
As soon as possible, I would imagine.
Well, do you know what the time limit is?
No, I don't!
And
I hope chat really likes this noise.
it was the afternoon, right? The showing time?
About 4:30. P for Penrose Triangle. What are you, my friend?
Is that a hat, or is it like a borzoi?
I think it's a borzoi. They've got a gift box.
Oh wait, no, I think it's a headdress that's draping down, maybe? Unclear. Oh, it looks solid.
Yep. Yep. Okay, cool. Understood. Yep, got it. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna go this way. I forget that you people continue to move. Yeah, I got no room in my inventory for shotgun shells.
Those Plague Doctor masks?
My tube went cyan for a second.
God, the menu music, just like those 3 notes, are so uncanny. Just like in that instrument. Wait, is that like the old sound that would play when you dial the wrong number? Are those the notes? Because don't those notes play in Numbers by Neil Cicierega at some point?
Possibly.
You have no idea, do you? Okay. I might be wrong.
I fucking love Numbers.
It's definitely one of his best ones. It's really good.
Alright.
Oh.
A large hollow wooden dollet can be opened. It has a hexagonal base. It's empty inside. These nesting dolls are a popular children's toy on Rotfront. I will put it back into my inventorium. Let's skip dip 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 dip. This place is really rusty for a place that's like underground.
You remember the Jimmy rustling meme? With the gorilla on the cereal box?
Yes, I'm aware of rustling jimmies.
Whatever happened to him?
Died.
Damn it. Why does this always happen to gorillas?
Why does it always happen to the gorillas?
You know there were people out there being like, why couldn't it have been the baby? Like, unironically. There's at least one guy.
Oh, there's a big man on Krampus!
Oh, it's on mine,
Eat lead!
Eat one lead, particularly. Man, they are freaking out over there. That did not look like a painless death. Wow, you just got fucking slapped.
I didn't expect them to swing that shit! You got cocky. I'm always cocky.
Hey Avery, tell
Hi.
me, in a game about like clearing out areas and making sure all the enemies are dead, do you think it'd be a good idea to make an enemy with a ton of HP who can infinitely mass revive every enemy in an area around it forever, every turn, if it wants?
You should kill that one.
But it has like a ton of HP and it's really evasive and it can like jump half the map practically.
That's stupid.
Do not purchase that one DLC for Phoenix Point. I want to beat the game with it on because I paid for it and I want to see. I want to prove to myself at this point. I want to kill these bitch ass motherfuckers. But it's real bad. It's like the developers actually fucked up bad. And I would not recommend anyone ever purchase it. They're... This is such a cool effect to simulate your like digital brain getting fucked up.
God damn. Fucking tube face got me.
So, if replicas take deliriants, would they just hallucinate a bunch of pixels and like screen tearing all over the place and go like, whoa, dude?
Possibly.
Well, actually, if it's a delirium, you're not going like, whoa, dude, you've forgotten you've taken a substance and you're fighting an invisible man.
How do you know that's not currently what's going on? How do we know we just like make a massive hit and we're just imagining all of this?
I mean, I honestly could believe that salvia could make you hallucinate an entire video game. Like, that's like not even weird compared to some of the existences people have experienced on that shit.
Where the fuck are we? Like, honestly, you know?
And when I say an entire video game, I mean like start to end. In the span of 15 minutes. But it didn't feel like that.
Beats you to death! Beats you to death! Beats you to death! I could win this.
I feel like you should have maybe done that first.
Oh, I keep forgetting to add death counters, so that's like at least 3, so we're at 25. Chat, you gotta keep track of how many deaths I'm at so I can update the number appropriately. I'm not sucking, it's hard! I'm having a hard time! We're bringing out the big guns. The shotgun. It currently has 0 rounds in it, but like, fuck it. Okay, we could probably take out the revolver. Yeah.
I have a question. When you play Phoenix Point... Shit, I've spoiled it. When you play Phoenix Point, would you want to play on the normal difficulty or the hey dumbass, the fuck do you think was gonna happen difficulty?
Probably the more difficult one, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's the one I'm doing.
It's like, I ain't a bitch, so like...
And I don't think I would be having that much trouble if it wasn't for that one fucking enemy that the DLC adds. I'm not joking, it's like actually ruined my playthrough practically. But you won't have to deal with that, so it'll be a normal experience and you might not have to restart the entire playthrough twice. Or more.
Burn, baby! Burn!
Like, why are those ones like that? The big leggy plague doctor ones. If those even are those masks, I can't really even tell if they are.
Why is everything so hard? What was that?
Someone's not counting their shots.
Would I fire 6 shots or 5 shots? Shut up, it's a hard game.
Shoots the revolver 6 times, pulls the trigger. Why want to shoot?
Well, maybe you can give me reason. What do you mean, where our location is nowhere classroom. What do you mean we are nowhere? How are we nowhere?
Maybe it just means like, yeah, don't worry about it. Or maybe it's nowhere that matters.
You know where we can go? You know where we can explore? You know a fun place we could head to? We're going to the meat hole. Into the meat hole! There's a gaping hole in the pulsing flesh. Drop down? Yeah, fuck it.
Why do I get the feeling this is gonna cause an ending?
Hello! You?
Ass legs. You just have to stomp it? Oh, she's helping. Did the knockback of that shot fucking kill her?
She won't wake up. The rifle Ice was carrying. It's chambered in some sort of ridiculous anti-armor cartridge. Why is she just carrying around just anti-material rifle?
Dude, she was playing her.
No wonder the recoil knocked her out.
Okay, she's...
I'd rather take it with, taking it without permission. You know, fair, honestly. The thermite flare? Yeah, fuck it. So, like, do you think we're able to go back up where we came from? Or is this, like, just a new place? The spiral was the... It was the bird.
Do you think this is the kind of game where if you don't go down in the meat hole, Isa ends up dying?
Possibly.
I don't know why I'm saying Isa. I feel like it's probably Isa.
Isa Jaja!
No, he says Misa, not Isa.
Isa Jaja! Where the fuck am I?
What is the geometry of this room?
Pick up the plate of balance? I feel like that shouldn't stop me that much. Fixed on a stone plate feels warm to the touch. The surface appears to be made of smooth, polished black marble or granite, but there's something soft and wet inside. So I could put my other plate in there, I suppose. But to, like, what end? To what benefit? Like, because it's an option, I guess I will do it. Got the eternity. Look, I'd rather have balance over eternity, I suppose.
I would rather have literally anything over eternity, I think.
No, I have no inventory space. 1 second.
Unless we're talking about reality as a whole. Alright, I'm not gonna go down this rabbit hole.
Lester just in the flesh hole, filled with cages for some reason. What is up? What is up with this place? Why is this place? Does it want the doll? The doll had a hexagonal base. Was I not done in the previous area?
I read Jaden's messages. Now we're in the meat hole. I read it like the Minecraft melody. Now we're in the meat hole. Like back in the mines.
I feel like we didn't properly appreciate the fucking flesh crab in the cage.
Yeah.
What was up with that? That's a weird way to evolve. I know carcinization is a thing, but you know.
Every time you say what's up with that, I remember the doctor from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
What's up with that?
Within.
Why are we within? What do you mean by this? Stop! I'm sure they're gone. What are you? And can you stop being it? What are these Nitro Express rounds? Let me put them into my inventory. Since, I'm probably gonna get to use them on the fucking, thing.
There should be a mod that adds a hat to those things so they look like the spies from Spy vs. Spy. There should be a cheat code that does that.
Ah, this is where we keep our meat tubes. Is this gonna be the room below the room that has the... Yeah. Awesome. God damn it. Those guys ate so many bullets.
Yeah, I wonder if their masks protect them.
I really don't know what like, I just assume they're bigger, stronger enemies, but like, there are so many enemies here.
Don't you have a shotgun?
Yeah? It has no bullets in it.
Oh. This is unrelated to your death, but have you ever lost so hard in a video game that you discover a new mechanic you never knew about?
No?
That happened to me in Phoenix Point.
Are you that bad?
Well, I was kind of losing on purpose at that point. I was just running out the clock and waiting for it to end because I had gotten so many fucking squad wipes that I was like, alright, this playthrough is over. And as I watched it just get worse and worse, I was like, oh, apparently my guys can... Alright.
Stop circling me so you can deal more damage!
Yeah, you're not... number...
I'm literally shitting my own ass.
I feel like you get pretty greedy with the, like, longer aiming thing sometimes.
But I only used up 4 bullet, when instead I could have used up more bullet.
Okay, bullet is not as important as being less dead.
Sounds like a person who doesn't have a lot of bullets would say.
Like, this is not a action game, this is a try not to die game. Fair, I mean, I haven't played out that much.
Nothing you're saying is audible currently.
Really?
Yeah, you like were just mumbling for a second there.
Oh. I wonder if it was making my voice quieter because there was a loud-ass truck in the distance or something. Oh, not in the distance, like on the road. It is a little entertaining how much the machete has been your downfall, to be honest.
What do you mean my downfall?
I mean, that's what it was there.
No, it wasn't.
You died because you entered melee range.
I died due to completely unrelated reasons. Didn't get hurt a single time. A Regent's Ring. And effective, cannot be opened. I have inventory
Spider web.
space. Monowire filament, actually. We're in the nowhere hole, Kreed. The hole that's nowhere. Now we're in the meat hole. You should say that we should appreciate Minecraft parodies more, and I was about to agree. This game is a vibe really down to a T, but there's a purple lightsaber and just Lincoln in the corner. Yeah? The vibe is great. Yeah, we're gonna have a great Halloween. Imagine all the candy we're gonna have.
After Halloween, yeah.
Mako, what are we gonna do to give children candy?
Can't afford that shit.
Fuck you mean we can't afford to give children
Also,
candy?
I don't have any spooky costumes to scare them with.
You should make a costume real quick. Well, we successfully got through it.
Yeah, if I...
Alina's Diary 4! How long has it been that I'm down here? How did I get here? Where is this place and why am I here? I feel so blurry, as if I have always been here forever. My hair is slowly turning white. I remember my name, and I remember my life. I also remember a different name and a different life. It feels like the line between her and me is blurring the longer I stay here. Alina, Thing is destroyed beyond recognition. Play in the frame says Metamorphosis. Pick up incense. Sure. It cannot be opened. Pick up grenade shells. That was probably going to be handy.
But yeah, if I had a Halloween costume, it would have to actually be scary, and it would have to be creative in some way. I can't just do like a thing everyone knows.
I want to see you draw one of my other characters low.
Homemade plague doctor mask, and it scared some kids, but that was like before people knew about plague doctors as much.
Okay, I was given a donation by Renoka.
Oh.
I have to draw one of their characters. Give me 2 seconds. Forcing me to do art in the middle of a stream? Who do you think you are?
It's important you watch Kino.
What the fuck do you mean? Who is Sludge?
What's Kino?
Kino doesn't Kino just mean good? It also means, I believe, theater in German.
Are they talking about Chainsaw Man, maybe?
I suppose. Renoka says, I'll send a DM of who you want. Okay, you do know this doodle's gonna take like 12 seconds, but yes, just send me the thing. Yep, no problem. On it. Okay, try and capture. Okay. And then reference image. Draw character not drawn. And then doot doot doot. User card flipped. Why is my thing lagging a little bit? Stop lagging. And then
Oh, my right arm is a lot less flexible than my left arm, apparently. Or my shoulder or something? I don't know. That's weird. It's like annoying. It's like, it's only if I'm trying to put it behind my back in a really unusual position, but like, it just can't go as far as the other one.
drawing is hard. No one should ever pay me to do it. Big hat. There we go.
Curio, Kreed walked up to me and pressed a key and it made the TF2 spray sound play, and then an image of Abraham Lincoln was plastered on my pant.
Drawing a character I've never drawn before is hard. Never make me do it.
I think you're doing a good job. They look cute. They look rather clownular. I like them. Or is that just meant to be? I guess that's like a snooze cap. I thought like Jester for some reason. Everyone assumes they're a mime.
I do love mimes, and I think that it's just a hat they're wearing. Sorry if I mean myself. People are talking in the other room, and I hate when people do that.
Avery, we should do that. What's the name of the like boyfriend girlfriend animator on YouTube who have like the exact same art style, so you never really know who draws the bit?
Mime thing.
I don't remember. But what if our scrunklies become that? Like they just become indistinguishable, so it doesn't matter who gets commissioned.
I feel like that'd be valid.
I do think you're generally better at it than I am, though. Or at least you're better at doing it quickly. Congratulations, wild card. And now in the head, I am in the head because I am a brain. You ever think about everything that you consider you is just a thing?
Now they are. What?
everything you feel is you is just like that little bit that's up in the one part of the body, and the rest is just like a machine.
Sure. We've put them in an invisible box for eternity. Anyways, back to silently gaming because people are talking. It doesn't make the sound. Oh. No slot. When I look at it, my head hurts.
Okay.
The bamboo is pulsating.
Wow.
A single shotgun for firing 296.5mm emergency signal flare cartridges that incinerate targets. LP-265A Lucht pistol, while not meant for combat, can be used to set enemies on fire, incapacitating them and dealing a large amount of damage over time. Cool. 26.5 emergency signal flare cartridges used for use in flare gun. Burn bright red for a short amount of time after delay. 26.5 by 80mm flares hit hard enough to embed themselves in soft targets. Burn hot enough to melt replica armor and incinerate enemies. Grenade shells. 26.5mm grenade launcher shells. Designed to be fired from a flare gun. Explode instantly on impact.
Oh.
I see. These have 5 times 100mm high explosive grenade shells. Instantly explode on impact, killing or incapacitating almost anyone nearby. Not recommended to be used at close range. Fair. Valid. This one said leave. Leave this place.
You now have the capability of detonating a bitch.
A thin, long bamboo stick covered in a layer of aromatic paste for use in religious rituals. The glowing ember at the tip emits fragrant smoke. The smell of the incense makes me feel melancholic. I don't know, what's my chart saying? I'm currently dead center between all of my possible stat eye. And I'm very yellow.
You are holistically yellow.
I'm gonna leave the incense here for the time being. Not ideal. It'd be really cool to have a map. Okay. Have I gone this way? Pick up a small bottle. Small bottle filled with clear liquid. The contents smell sharply of ammonia. Probably some sort of smelling salts, an inhabitant sometimes used to help restore consciousness and alertness. Could probably use this on Lena. The Dreamer. A prison from which the only escape is death. Deep below, the Dreamer floats in the sea of flesh. The Ren-Eye birthing a new world from their dream for eternity, and each time the Dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over too, until only flesh remains. Cool, thanks. Awesome.
It's just flesh that dreams in a hole.
Oh yeah, this door had the sign on it that said it was the one with the radiation warning, and it was like, when you kill the thing below, a path will open up here. And so that's that. That looks a lot like Falk's room. Place the doll in there, and then we can get these smelling schmaltz to the garnular into the hole. This game it's fine. Drop down. Hello, girl. You there, girl. Stop all this running around. Use the small bottle. Take a whiff of this ammonia.
That was her, right?
Yeah.
It's you. Elster, right?
No, it's pronounced Lester.
Thank you for your help. Did you find who you were looking for yet? That rifle. I don't think I want to use it again.
Yeah, just fucking knocked them out.
You can have it. I'm so exhausted. I feel sick. It's hard to breathe. The air in this place feels thick, like you could bite it.
This room's made of flesh, Issa. I feel like the air is the least of our concerns.
Doesn't seem like a place you want to be.
I think we should not be here. I think between the two of us, the one made out of robotic parts is probably better suited to be here than the person made of flesh. That said...
Oh, she's a Gestalt?
Oh yeah, she's a Gestalt.
Oh.
She's just a human being.
It's like there's fog inside my head.
Oh, you got the COVID, I see.
I think I need a moment to rest.
You were unconscious until just a second ago. For the record, if you fall unconscious and you don't wake up a couple of seconds later, you need to seek medical attention because there is something seriously wrong. When people pass out from things, it's for a couple of seconds. They just kind of like go out. People do not pass out for minutes at a time. That is movie magic. pickup rifle. Ooh, it's a break action. Let me look at this bad boy. A large bore, double-barreled hunting rifle. What do you mean, double-barrel hunting rifle? Fires armor-piercing 16mm Nitro Express ammunition. The recoil feels strong enough to break your shoulder. Hell yes! The BW5 Nitro Express, very high damage, easily penetrates armor plating, ballistic shields, and enemies.
So it says it's a hunting rifle. My question is, what the fuck are you hunting?
The most dangerous game, man. Oh, hell yeah. How funny would it be? Give me all that glammunition. You don't deserve the gun.
I like how your whacks are perfectly syncing up with the metal pipe sound effect in the song for a few hits there.
It's called skill. It's called talent. It's called good looks and charisma. It's called having a huge schlong. It's called crumping. We need the incense. They're gone! Stop meandering off, especially if you don't have even a giant rifle! Okay, I can't carry all of this ammunition, so we're putting the flares back. Can you give me that? Am I able to, I'm gonna use the flare gun, but I have the space for picking up the incense at least. Where the fuck could she have ran off to? Let's take a water real quick. Refreshing. Man, it'd be far more efficient if you could just like run a hose from a sink and just have like water on hand whenever you want. Just limitless water. Shit, it's like really satisfying to drink water. You ever like realize that like drinking water is just like you get like that body euphoria of like hell yeah, water. I'm being hydrated.
Especially if you forget to drink it for long periods of time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this is the best tasting thing I've ever consumed. Your like base instincts, your dopamine take over.
I mean, water just tastes normal to me because I remember to drink it.
Yeah, but to me it tastes like delicious ambrosia. That sensation inspired the existence of Hydra. Anyways. Use incense? Yes. disc of love. Picked up a plate of love. And he's on a plate. Feels warm to the touch. Okay, so the triangle in the hexagon. And in the darkness, the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices, so that they may find a way out of this cursed place.
Give them some spice.
Sugar, spice, everything spice. All spice.
Have some cayenne, bitch. Get some slap your mama on your face. Has anyone here ever had slap your mama seasoning?
I did once. Some weirdo gave it to me.
It's kind of like Old Bay.
Kind of like bold gay. It's kind of like bold gay. It's kind of like bold gay. I'm pretty sure bold gay is what they used to call pride.
You fucked that one up.
Did I?
I mean, yeah.
I missed. Mako, I fucked up. Mako, I fucked up. Mako, I fucked up. Mako, I fucked up.
You fucked up.
Why are you so mean to me?
No, I don't ship it.
They are loud sometimes. So why did she come here? Why is she in the flesh pit?
Also looking for somebody.
What are the twists is that was each other all along?
That's... that... I'm watching you, game.
Did it just give you 2 of those?
It just... those were not there before. Here's two of the best healing items in the game. Just like, it's like, yeah, we noticed you seem to be having some issues.
Huh, is that really what happened there?
I swear those were not there the other times. You can go back and double check.
I won't.
Everything will be alright. Oh, you're back. Awesome, 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 awesome. Running in the 90s. Ooh, ooh.
It's the new way I like to be. Okay, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, a jacket, a shawl, and my heater's on, and I'm still kind of chilly. Winter is going to be a fucking problem. I might deadass have to wear a ski jacket indoors. At the very least, I'll be wearing like some leggings underneath my pants.
When it becomes unbearable, I'll turn the heat on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see how long I can survive with, like, you know, leggings and heavier jackets and stuff. I need, like, a really, really thick hoodie, but that'll probably be kind of expensive. I mean, my mom bought me that bright-ass green one for Christmas, and it's pretty warm. I still don't know why she bought the bright-ass green one.
That's a dick move, game.
Did it change?
No, there's a healing item in one of the locations, but it's completely surrounded on all sides by the wire, so there's no way to actually get to it. Let's put that away for now, just so I can have extra inventory space, because the rusted key I could quickly use, because I believe the rusted key is just up a little bit.
Yeah, my stream is late tomorrow. It's probably because Chainsaw Man. I don't know how long it is. It's probably, yeah, no, it'll be late, yeah.
When are you gonna wake up? fucking beats you to death. Holding only 6 items is a little arduous.
I was about to say, I would fucking hate the inventory management system in this game. And apparently there's an option that was worse than this.
Yeah, it would make the things like the flashlight and whatnot also take up an inventory slot.
Oh.
Is it effective? Okay. Skippity, skippadoo, skippada. Finally said good morning. I wasn't going to but if you hold me tight, I'll talk my heart out before. No, but it's not. And we're still goodbye. And let
it.
Boss arena, boss arena, boss arena, boss arena, boss arena. You, what? Why am I being damaged? What is hurting me? It's a good thing I just saved. What the fuck was that?
Power word kill.
Just fucking they Oh, possibly.
What?
Given the layout of the room, Jada might have had a point there. Yeah, you piece of fuck. Can I knock them to the monofilament? I guess. What? I really like this camera angle of I get to be in the top right corner of and see all of this area I don't really give a shit about.
Yeah.
Perish.
I gotta break out the froggy blanket, Avery.
That's gonna open up, I feel. That's gonna open up that one right there.
I'm bringing out the big guns.
I fucking nailed that one. Wait, does this also work on the same logic of the headshot system with the with like aiming for like the square being small? Should I also be trying to do that for the melee weapon and not just bashing repeatedly, hoping for the best? You know, I think we've versed it long enough. Back to blue. perish. Yeah, like, if I hit them in the head, they just die. That's interesting. And they used one of these tiles in here. Okay, so now we have sacrifice. So we so far have eternity, love, sacrifice, and balance. Well, we don't have balance yet because we need to get the thing, but we know they exist, is what I'm saying. For the doll, I need the other part. This, what do you, well, here says this the end of stream? No. Why would it be the end of stream? We're only at 2 hours and 42 minutes. We normally go for...
It's already midnight. But yeah, we can go still.
Yeah, we go for like a little bit longer at least. Yeah, the spatial layout of this map makes no sense. Yeah, see? The healing item right there, but there's wire on all 4 sides.
I don't understand how
A trick, a jest upon the player.
This one, however... that one's too legit for a quit. Plate of flesh! And now 1 million enemies spawn from the meat.
Didn't you get the plate of eternity like several miles away, basically?
Yeah, it was inside the box in the first section when I opened the box that belonged to the other character.
Oh, so was that like mandatory or was it easy to miss?
It was mandatory because once you got that, that's how like the game sort of progressed.
Okay.
Now apparently we're getting the other tiles. Okay, so let's see. We have balance, love, sacrifice, flesh. And then we need the last of the dolls. And all the other annoying stuff, and all of that is up and across here. I should save in case I forgot to, which I probably did. When will they make SIGNALIS for women? I want all of the characters to be replaced with men with massive hands and tiny heads.
No.
It's what the people want, and the people, by which I mean me. Hello, my ladies! It's me!
I mean, it should just be the inverse of this, so very small men with very large feet. Just dwarves, basically.
Hobbits. Hobbitses.
I actually don't know if dwarves have large feet. I don't know why I just assumed that.
You're thinking of hobbitses.
Oh yeah.
Alright, my ladies and ladies.
Dude, it's a double barrel. It's not a big number that count to.
You're still around?
I know you do.
I have a brilliant maneuver, it might just pay off. Walking around. And then, well, they're not paying attention. They've noticed me! Stop hitting me with anti-material rifles! Duped and bamboozled!
You know, I just had a thought that I think really puts into perspective just how much of a trap going out to eat out at a restaurant is, economically speaking. Because if you get like a $21 steak and it takes you fewer than 21 bites to eat it, you are paying more than $1 per bite. Just remember that.
Sure?
Like, isn't that crazy when you think about it like that?
I guess. Small solid wooden doll. Surprisingly heavy.
Triforce.
I can relate to this. A hollow wooden doll that can be opened. It's empty inside. It can be easily opened to fit a smaller doll inside. A large hollow wooden doll. It can be opened. It has a hexagonal base. It's empty inside. Heard these nesting dolls are popular for children's toys on the front. So we have this doll, which is very metal and mechanical with like the symbols and things on it. You have this one that's very like red and like lines and whatnot. Then we have the interior one that has the face and whatnot. It's like the layers. It's like Mina. A hollow wooden doll that can be opened. The small doll is inside. Feels heavy and solid, but it won't stand upright. Three wooden dolls stacked inside of each other. The outer doll has an hexagonal base.
Heavy and solid that won't stand upright kind of describes Mina.
It's supposed to resemble a Mina unit. We're really making fun of Mina for no reason here, it seems. Thanks, Mina. See, you were good for something. A paperweight.
Imagine another Mina unit comes down here and just comes across an effigy of herself as like Russian nesting dolls on top of a button.
Be kind of based, not gonna lie. Be kind of based, not gonna lie. Be kind of baked, not gonna lie.
Anyway, yeah, this game is really cool. But I'm glad I'm not the one playing it because just the inventory management alone would drive me insane. I forget what difficulty is this?
I think I chose the difficult one.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I am a bitch. Regent's Ring. A ring cut from black marble. The phrase, "This too shall pass," is inscribed on the inside of the ring. I mentioned that to Mako the other day! So,
Yeah.
this comes from a story of, a king. I forget the exact motivation. Decides that they're going to reward the best blacksmith in the kingdom. And so they send out a challenge. They want a blacksmith to design them a ring that will make them happy when they are sad and sad when they are happy. And so blacksmiths come from all over with all these intricate designs, all this, you know, symbolism and all these, like, you know, jewels and things fit for a king and whatnot. Until this one blacksmith comes in with a simple band ring with all it has is the phrase, "This too shall pass." And they're the one who did it. Because if you're ever in your what feels like your most terrible moment, just know, this too shall pass. And if you're in your happiest moment, just know, this too shall pass.
Yeah, as a bipolar, I understand.
The Serpent's Ring. A smooth ring made from green jade fashioned to look like a snake biting its own tail. The Ouroboros!
It's
So-
Oribori. How's it going?
I like that they went with like a symbolic thing for all three of these rings here.
Oh, you can see the little snake face on that side. Look.
Yeah. Because like the wedding ring is obviously, you know, the wedding ring is very symbolic in its own right of till death do we part. Obviously the regent's ring of this too shall pass, and a ring representing Ouroboros because it cycles. So the ever-changing flow of time, things going in cycles, and a ring that represents two people being connected forever. I wonder if that's symbolic to this game. I'm sure it means nothing. It resembles Ouroboros, sometimes called the Serpent of Eternity. This too shall pass. Where is it?
What did you say the wedding ring was?
Till death do we part. I'm trying to find it's in the inscription that it says that it has.
It might not actually be on the model, I don't know.
And the other one had it too. It says on the inside of the ring. I trust it. Symbolism in my lesbian survival horror? It's more likely than you think. Anything else is setting it going on in here? Here's the notebook, number 4.
Man, I'm still thinking about those replica instruction manuals from the previous chapter. That shit was crazy.
The ones where, like, it describes what they're good for, and then the ones that are later like, these are common irregularities in them, as they realize that they are actual individual people.
I'm specifically talking about the things of, like, you know, make sure your replica has access to other replicas so it can engage in social activities. If necessary, create or purchase an object and place it near them. Here's the list of objects that each one likes. But, like, they're talking about actual people.
Yeah.
It's just like keeping people as pets, practically.
I mean, given the system of, like, they are using them as tools, they want them to be as, you know, efficient as possible. Ooh, healing juice.
I obtained warmth. The froggy blanket has saved me. Avery, remind me after the stream to tell you to go the fuck to bed. Because early to rise makes the NB wise, and also makes it a lot easier to begin work and be productive for the day.
Look, I just really wanted to sleep. I had a really cool dream about it using a grappling hook for time travel, so, like, don't even talk to me.
Oh yeah, you never told me about it.
There was a time-traveling grappling hook. I thought it was cool.
Is that all you remember?
Look, there was at least, like, an agency that was basically like SCP, trying to get fucked up things. I was also being cool. I got to use a time-traveling grappling hook, which, for the record, how it works is you grapple on something, and the distance from you to the thing it's grappled to is like the length of time, and then when you swing, it transitions from that point to the point in time to where you were. To where, like, the distance from you to the pivot point is how far into the past or future it is. And then when you swing, it transitions to that point. And so when you stop, chooses a point between those distances, if that makes sense.
That could be a video game mechanic, but that I have never seen before. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever thought of that.
Because it was based off of, because you know how, like, your mind uses information that you got previously sometimes. There's a timekeeper device that looks a lot like a measuring tape. Because it's designed to basically, like, you pull out the measuring tape of it, and you like, put the little, like, tongue at the end of the measuring tape onto something, and then you just sort of swing it like a pendulum. And it will keep time no matter what, because, like, how it works, it will start to, like, slowly, like, pull in over time, and it just keeps track. But, like, for whatever reason, that idea extrapolated to, what if you put that on a much bigger scale and use it as a grappling hook? Like, I don't know, I just thought it was cool.
Wait, are you saying if you, like, swing a tape measure, it always has just enough force built up?
No, it's specifically designed to, as it swings, it ever so slightly pulls itself back in, and so it will keep swinging because it requires just a little less momentum each time.
But eventually...
It will eventually reach the end, but it will go for a while before it stops.
Is that how grandfather clocks work?
A grandfather clock, the pendulum is being kept going, and by the weights and whatnot, keeping the system in motion. but once the weights hit the bottom, it stops. This is using basically the opposite by using an elastic to keep it going. It's sort of an elastic in a sense, because it's trying to coil itself back up because of tension, and so it will keep trying to pull itself back up. It's nifty because it would require a lot of fine machining to make sure it is just right to be able to measure itself like that.
Did the pendulum and a grandfather clock have any purpose other than aesthetic?
The pendulum and a grandfather clock is what's incrementing the system.
Oh.
Okay, so think of it this way. The weights are trying to pull all of the hands around the clock. They are constantly tugging on the gears. What the pendulum is doing is every time it swings, it's a little latch that lets go of the gear, which allows it to rotate before it clicks back in place again. It gives it just a second to be able to click out of place. So the pendulum swinging is letting the gears go while the weight's trying to pull them down, which causes the gears to turn in a little increment.
I'm confused.
Okay, so imagine a big wheel. You attach a weight to one end of the wheel. What's going to happen to it in like a normal situation?
Make the wheel spin to have that weight at the bottom.
Yeah, the wheel's going to spin to make sure that the weight pulls it down. So it's just like this weight is a chain wrapped around the wheel, and it's going to keep trying to spin the wheel as the weight drops. But obviously a clock isn't very good if the second hand is just constantly spinning. You need it to tick. And so you grab the wheel to stop it, then you let go, then you grab the wheel, then you let go, then you grab the wheel, then you let go. And so now you've made it increment because every time you grab it, the weight stops turning because you added a counter force to it. But obviously, grabbing it's not the most efficient way. So you make another mechanism that just locks into place and then lets go. And so by attaching that to a pendulum, the pendulum swings and locks into place, and then it swings and lets go. Then it swings and locks into place, and then it swings and lets go. And it just... Yeah, go on.
You know that gif of Neil deGrasse Tyson like blasting through space at the speed of light, and he's just going like his face is freaking out.
No, go on.
That's like what I felt like trying to like. I listened to every word, but I just did not understand.
Look, I have a grandfather clock mechanism outside. I can show you at some point. It'll make more sense. I used to be in charge of keeping the grandfather clock going at the old house, so I still need to fix it. It's outside, and I need to like repair it, but I ran out of wood glue.
You don't think we're ever gonna figure out perpetual motion? No, that's not possible.
It is, but it is not in the way you think. Like, you can, for all intents and purposes, make an object spin around another object in an orbit using gravity perpetually. It will keep, if you get it just right, it will, theoretically, continue doing that until the end of time.
That is true, and also, I wonder if you could technically make a perpetual motion machine using, vacuum fluctuations. If you have a complete empty space, if you have like a vacuum seal, like perfectly sealed, to where it's like just empty space, and inside you have like two blocks that with a space between them, over time those blocks will actually ever so slightly drift away from each other because there's just random fucking bits of energy fluctuating in the like in and out of existence. Just like up waves and down waves canceling each other out and like uncanceling and shit like that. And just like releasing energy out of nothing. So I feel like you could hook that up to a perpetual motion machine. It wouldn't be very strong, but it could work maybe.
Okay, so like here's the issue. A perpetual motion machine can exist hypothetically. The issue is as soon as you try to get energy out of it. Because having a system that does not gain but does not lose any energy works in physics. You can have a completely stable system. The issue is...
That is what a perpetual motion machine is. Perpetual motion does not mean free energy.
Oh yeah, then I know, that's sort of like the thing. When people think about perpetual motion, they're like, we can make infinite power by spinning something forever. Which is like, no that's not going to work.
That's not how entropy works.
You want a perpetual motion machine? Get a series of magnets, go to a vacuum, and spin a piece of metal on top of it. It will spin forever because it's not touching anything. There, perpetual motion. But like...
Hey, we can make a magnet spin forever. That's pretty cool.
Yes, because magnetic fields don't decay. They just exist. So like, those just continue being there forever. And so you can just make something spin on a magnet forever. If you do it not in a vacuum, things will bump into it.
You think scientists have like vacuum sealed fidget spinners suspended in magnetic fields?
That would be fantastic. I don't think so, and I hope that they do. But yeah, like, it is not impossible to have an object spinning forever. The issue is trying to make something actually useful out of that. Because, like, you can detect it, you can look at it, but, like, most people who think about it practically want out of it is they want a thing that spins forever so they can make power. Because they can spin a turbine or something like that. But it's like, as soon as you add any friction to it, it's going to want to stop eventually. Because it can't just make energy out of nowhere. It needs something powerful enough to do it. And like,
Dad was talking to me the other day about how they're learning to harvest energy from heat with something. I forget what the topic was. And
my dad talks about so many things.
Like, if that's true, if we're learning how to harvest energy from heat, that's huge in the meta.
Plate of knowledge. You're leaking. You appear to be leaking. Ma'am, you are leaking. You're leaking. Your face is leaking. I'll wait. Yeah, he really keeps up on like the cutting edge of science, but he sometimes gets a little enthusiastic about it, and I'm always like, dude, there's just because they won't let us know what they're testing the AIs with does not mean the AIs are sapient or able to think yet.
Okay, he never talked to me about that.
He talks to me, he talks to you about whatever sort of subject he thinks you're interested in. And so he will always talk to me about AI because he knows I'm interested in coding. And so he's going to talk to you about things like that, about like other subjects, because that's the thing that you seem to be interested in. But like, yeah, it's just like, yes, I get it. AI, in general, is a pretty interesting concept. I do not think that people are using it in any smart or reasonable way, and I think the people who embellish about it think that it is a lot more effective at what it's doing than it actually is. AI is novel, and it is useful in certain aspects, especially just particularly analytical AI. For the record, analytical AI are things that are good at checking a large swathe of information to find patterns, which is really good for finding cancer cells, as well as being used to sort potatoes. Like, if you use an AI algorithm to sort out potatoes so that a person does not need to by hand sort out potatoes, and you are relatively confident in its ability to sort out bad potatoes versus good potatoes, I'm not going to be mad about your use of AI. If you're using AI to write a copy of a book that already exists, color out of space, I'm going to kill you in real life with a hammer. Like, it's going to happen. It is inevitable. But, like, it is a $55 trillion bubble. You are correct, Moondog. It has not been profitable at all.
Dude, yeah, their dad just he actually just autism info dumps on you. It's kind of
Oh, yes. Look, he grew up, he is, you know, definitely in the same sort of spectrum as us kind of people are. But he grew up during an era where if you were like that, you were just put in a separate room and considered stupid because you didn't know things. Because he's also dyslexic. But like,
you can't see out of.
Yeah, effectively. And so now in the modern era where he can actually like talk about the thing that his interest and actually show that he is smart and not, you know, broken in some way, he's gonna do it. He's gonna take every opportunity he can to talk to people. And I can really appreciate that in him in general. But living with him means he's going to talk to you about the things that he's interested in a lot, constantly, every single time you talk to him. And it does get a little much at time for me. But, you know, he's a cool guy. He's genuinely a good guy.
Do you think I could get him into Bricadia?
No! I do not think you can get him into Bricadia. I'm not sure that's his kind of game.
I don't know why that was so funny to you. I guess it was funny.
I don't need anything. I'm good. I'm out of no more items. I'm just kidding. Plate of balance. Plate of love. Plate of knowledge. Plate of sacrifice. Plate of flesh. Plate of eternity. Man, I'd love a plate of flesh for dinner.
I got an old coworker into Bricadia recently. He visited, and I showed the game to him because he had heard of Blockland back in the day. And I showed him like so much shit in the game, and he was utterly astounded. I was like, "Yeah, no, you won't even understand." And I showed him the battle bot arena and like some of the battle bots and stuff, and he was just like, "Whoa!" Like he reacted as you should.
I want this lonely toad. Toad!
I choke this scrotely chode. Not even a sound from that one? Come on.
I'm gonna kill you. Plate of sacrifice. Plate of balance. Plate of love. Plate of flesh. Plate of knowledge. Plate of eternity.
I think AI should only be used for the purposes of making Billy Joe Armstrong sing "I choke this scrotely chode" in like a perfect imitation of his voice.
I feel like that's valid. I feel like they'd be okay with that. Okay, give me that. Give me my main weapon. What do I have a lot of ammunition for?
If this game was realistic, everyone would go up to the replicas and be like, "Hey, can you do the scrotely chode bit?"
What do you mean, can you do the scrotely chode? Are you just gonna say, do you just assume the replicas can just impersonate the AI memes?
Yeah, sure, why not?
They're based on people! I assume their voices are just their voices!
Are they not like digital and modifiable in some way?
I don't actually know. We don't hear what they sound like. They could be synthesized as far as we know.
Reading the Color Out of Space book, the AI book for Halloween, that, I mean, I'd be down for that. I don't know about you. I don't know if you have plans for your Halloween.
I'd be down. That would be kind of funny. Pen would need to be around though. This door seems to have some issues. Can't seem to decide if it's locked or unlocked.
I guess
What?
you have to ask Pen right
Wait, this is the place where we went down the first time. Remember at the start of the game, after the getting out of the ship, we found like a hole and we went down it?
Yeah.
Climb up. It's impossible to move on. You doing okay there, bud? I've been here so many times, but I've never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader, Falk. It waits beyond the threshold. Doesn't matter!
It don't matter.
It don't matter! None of this matters! Doesn't matter.
Now what happens?
End of Evangelion? Oh,
It physically hurts me every time you pronounce it like that.
Oh, End of Evangelion?
That's the...
Beyond the gate. Emptiness. We're just, you know, in a blood lake. Infinite blood lake. You ever go to the infinite lake of blood? The infinite blood lake?
Is that lake or sand?
Maybe both.
Or flesh?
Who are you? Pride? Come closer.
Are those Elsters?
Hab kein Angst. They look like Elsters. What do you mean Lesters? It's the ship! The 512! Penrose 512! I've been waiting. Alina's show. For you. Lester. For us.
This game has an aura.
Really young.
What the hell?
Be not afraid.
Is this like what our character is experiencing right now? What the fuck is going on?
Remember our promise.
The game is really cool. How does she stand
Wake up.
with her feet so small?
An island with the trees. All the different like views of that same sort of island with the tree. I don't know how they did that, like getting so many islands that look just sort of like the similar sort of island with the trees and rocks. Wake up.
Yeah, that was like really uncanny looking, just seeing different versions of the same information.
Yeah. It looked like something like an AI would do, but like, I don't know. Well, that's not good. I think Lester is dead.
Damn it, did we break our Lester?
A game by Rose Engine.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Rose Engine are Barbara Whitman and Yuri Stern. Hooray, Yuri Stern. Animation by Barbara Whitman.
But are there actually only 2 chapters, or...?
Mr. Barbara Whitman, Yuri Stern.
How far does other endings
Barbara
go?
Whitman, Yuri Stern.
I wonder.
Written and directed by Yuri Stern. Music by A Thousand Eyes, Cicada Sirens. Sound design by Yuri Stern. Hidden Wolf. Additional sound design by Tom Schloy. Published by Humble Games. End. Signalis. Oh. It doesn't even follow us anymore. But yeah. So, what do we think about what just happened there? So we saw... It was like... Again,
Was that
it was...
the ship that the Gestalt she was looking for was on?
That was the ship at the very beginning of the game. Because remember...
Oh.
Remember how at the very beginning... as stated, like, we were the replica on that first ship, the Penrose 512. Our other person went missing because they went down that hole and they, went in and they, did whatever, and we don't know where they went. We followed, found the King in Yellow, and then next thing we knew, we woke up from in that bathroom. And the reason was, as stated, the original Lester, like, neural network thing, save of it, was destroyed back in the original planet. And so they had to use another copy of Lester's, like, memory from a decommissioned one from another mission. Presumably the one from Penrose 512. And so now every Lester seems to be sort of in this cycle, or at least a lot of them, where they are trying to find somebody, just like the original one was. And as we saw there with, like, the line of them, each time they are both going to this one place. They are, like, drawn to this location. Because, like, the other person, like, we can, if I pull up the stream VOD real quick.
If you just let that happen for long enough, eventually all those, like, fucked up guys down there will be dead. Because the Lesters will just keep killing them.
Yeah, because, like, Alinacio, it was basically this iteration of the Gestalt from the very first part, and we were the this version of the Lester. Because it's just the cycle thing. They were drawn down there for whatever reason, and we were drawn to go find them. And then, we get to the end, and we cannot open the ship. Our arms break off. Clearly, we did not get a good ending, I presume. There's, like, a lot of mysteries that obviously still need to be solved, because we are not done with this game. Given that the title of the screen is different, I assume that there might be more to do. I still recall, I'm not gonna keep going. Wildcard, also, don't spoil shit. How about that? Or I'll fucking break your legs, and then rip your legs off, and then beat you to death with your severed legs. You're cool. But I'm just let me vibe. So... now I lost my train of thought. Now where was I? Yeah, so go on.
Am I having a stroke? What did they just type?
It's a person like smiling, running? Arms side to side, like they're like strutting their way with a happy smile.
I think my eyes are blurry.
I see the truth inside the symbols. Anyways, definitely some eldritch nonsense going on, but also eternal reincarnating lesbians. One in terms of the reincarnating lesbians makes sense because they're literally all copies of the same mental profile. The other one, like, being a part of the loop is interesting, and I'm wondering what's going on there.
So is it just like any Lester that gets a chance? Fuck, now you have me saying Lester. Any Lester that gets the chance to, like, go off and get to this place just does go here?
Yeah, they're going here to find somebody. But, like, remember, like...
So, like, Elsters just, like, randomly go missing that people buy?
No, because I think it's just the person. People don't buy the Lesters. The Lesters are a surveillance, not like a land surveying one. They go with somebody, and then they just, that's their thing. They are now attached to that person. But like, in this case, it seems like it's completely like Alina knew the Lester, but it seemed like that was obviously must have been a different one. As
like,
mentioned,
how are there so many that ended up here?
Because they just go here. Like we saw like the multiples of them. They just go here.
But how do they get here?
The ship, presumably. They just fly a ship here and then land and then go.
So like but like they're people's property, right?
I would assume they're government property.
Yeah, so they just like the government just is like, fuck, another goddamn Elster stole another goddamn spaceship.
I mean, they're given a spaceship. They are a space surveying thing. They presumably they are basically tied with the spaceship. The spaceship is part of the set, I would presume.
Yeah, but you think they'd catch on at some point? I don't know, or maybe it just they didn't notice until a bunch of them had already done it. I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps. But point being, there's clearly just the symbolism of the loop, the two being bonded together across, time and space. I think that the Lester we were playing is a different Lester to the Lester that was mentioned. So like, the characters like Calibri and such mentioned that there being a Lester unit here, even though there was never a Lester unit on record. Adler seemed aware that there was a Lester unit here at some point, though never put on the record. Like, they mentioned, like, one was scheduled to be brought here, but then that never went through, or something like that. So clearly that's probably the Lester that Alina actually knew, possibly. And we're just another Lester inexplicably drawn to find Alina. Because there needs to be both peas of this pod. There's gonna be both of them. And we saw there's a line of various people who were these two iterations prior.
Is there any proof that Alina is still alive, or that she did not exist 100 years ago or something?
No. Alina is still alive because we found her diary entries around the place. She's the latest version of the person going in. The original person was what the fuck was her name? It'll come to me. Ariana Young.
Wait, I'm confused now.
The very first Lester, when we played in the prologue, we were going to go find another person who was presumably the
Eileen or whatever,
the person whose name I just said, Young, and then is like Ariana Young, and we obviously failed to go do that, and so now we're just a bunch of pairs. Now the latest version was Alina. And presumably, once this is done, two more people, another Lester unit and another random girl that know each other, are going to wind up being these same people. They're going to be inexplicably drawn to this place. Like, remember, one of them, I don't know if I think it was Alina mentioning that, being there, she realized her hair was starting to go white. And I believe the original person's hair was I think it was white. So, they're just becoming the original people.
Maybe being near the flesh pit is unhealthy.
Yeah, maybe being near a place labeled nowhere might be bad for one's health. Anyways, a lot of mysteries to be solved. I obviously do not think we are done here. I will not let Wildcard say vague spoilers in the chat that will at all try to lead me on in any way. I know in the prologue, there was, in that first room when we found the King in Yellow, there was a safe with 3 locks on it. And that interests me, because I'm wondering what's going on with that. Like, there's a lot to be discovered here. Like, obviously, there's apparently multiple endings, so ideally we want to get whatever the best ending is. Arguably, we can get whatever the worst ending is if it's easy enough. Because, like, for what it's worth, the game was not that difficult. It was just, a lot to handle at times, but, you know, the bonk and stick really helps. Yeah, next time I get through it should be easy enough. I don't know where it continues off from here. Also, correct your death counter. Did I die another time? Does this count as dying? Do I have to count the narrative death? Fuck you. Fine, 2 more deaths. Because we have to, if that one counts, you have to count the original Lester dying in the beginning narrative.
Yeah, this game is fucked up.
This game's fucked up. Fucked up world, fucked up setting. Well, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you all for coming this evening. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Today's most loved viewer is going to Renoka for allowing us to purchase movie snacks. We will see you again on Wednesday for Who's It's, What's It's, and Whatnots. We'll figure it out when it gets there. And then
tomorrow I will have a late stream, probably doing some indie Halloween-y spook games.
And then on Friday, probably having an early stream because I have a scheduled event on the evening of that day, apparently. Wait, this Friday is Halloween, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So, I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll do it. We'll scrunch. Anyways. Yeah, this has been very wonderful, even though it's been rather frustrating at moments. I'm glad to have you all here. And I will see you all next time. Good